Yo, we live? We live? Audio check. There we go. Things sounding good, at least from what I can tell. All right, so let's see. Take a look at these cubbies here. We need a second baseman. See. Who's out there? You trading block? None. Free agents. Second baseman. Kind of old. Oh, my boy. Jonathan VR. How much does he want? 40 million. Ooh. I don't know, VR. That's a little rich for my blood, maybe. I see, League. Let's see the stand and see where we are with top of the National League Central. The NL Central. 3-1. Tied with the Reds. Diamondbacks are doing it. Okay. See these prospects. No, it's not. I want to do scouting. L. Monroe. How long does it take to scout this dude? What I want to know. I need another fielder. Okay, 1080p 60. All right, let's go ahead and jump into a game. Up against the Pittsburgh Pirates, going against Cody Ponce or Ponce. B. Ponce. We're gonna do a quick count just to kind of keep the action moving. And we got on the hump. Plus is Edward Alzole. The lineup, we got help with the leadoff. Contreras batting second. And third is Rizzo. Clean up, we got Chris Bryant. And after him, we got Jock Peterson, which has been doing very well for us this season. I think he leads the league in home runs, or at least he's tied for the lead. And then we got Hayward is he's like tied for second place in home runs. So we got some pretty big bats on the squad to come through clutch for us. All right, so let's go ahead and get it started. You guys ready for MLB The Show 21? If so, what console are you getting it on? Are you on Xbox? You on PlayStation?
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs.
Hopefully they don't all of a sudden just get superpower on us and we just dominate. We should do pretty well against them.
What's the word on it?
Hey, Matty B, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy's a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
All right.
Good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
The second baseman.
Striding into the box, Kevin Newman. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Probably going to be right down the middle. I didn't get good accuracy on that.
There's strike two on a fastball right down the middle. Gonzalez is just getting his big league pitching career underway, of course, but he did recently pick up his first and only win. The bouncer to the left side.
Come on, get it over there.
And there are two.
There we go.
That is third. The left fielder, number 10, Brian.
So coming to the plate, Brian Reynolds hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
There we go.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, it's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah,
this
Matty,
guy doesn't
the first
have
game
very
of
good
any series
accuracy.
is super important. You have a chance to set the tone. Whether it's a 3-game set or a 4-game set, you take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran to 2-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Boy, you know,
this happens every time, man. It's like
does a great job just to knock that ball down.
Routine stuff. They got to make it be difficult just to make me sweat.
And as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up. Trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first.
I'm gonna try to throw this curveball. This
outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this?
He got lucky to get out of that.
As he gets the 3 unassisted putout.
Very lucky.
That ends the inning. Pirates leave him loaded.
All right, we'll see how he goes second inning. If he's still a little bit shaky, I'm putting somebody in the bullpen. This guy's really shaky.
Cody Ponce, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all
here we go,
4
Ian
of your
Happ.
pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and
1-1
have
count.
command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. D-Row, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come out of the gates slowly. Just 1 of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
That was a weird angle he took. He kind of overran it. He had to reach back to catch it. All right, we got Wilson Contreras.
So striding in, Wilson Contreras, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Cutter's doing pretty good.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Bases are empty. One man out.
That's a fastball.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Changeup was nice.
And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one.
We need you
All
to
the
do
best
something
pitchers
for us.
at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
3-2 now. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Still early. Still early.
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still no score. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Well, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Come on, strike him out.
And it's fouled away.
We're gonna go change up. Come on.
And another foul ball.
Keep seeing low.
The 1-2.
Hey, what's up, Boston? Oh, come on, Ump. Have to give me that one.
That was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now in 2 and 2.
But swing
boy,
it.
that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
I've been doing good.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get fouled.
Thank you, Wind. Where did I just throw that last pitch? Curveball. We'll go change it right here.
Soft grounder left side.
Oh my gosh.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Striding in, Anthony Alford. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
See if we can get him out 1-2 here.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
All right, we're gonna make him chase this curveball out of the zone.
Here's the pitch.
Come on, get him curve. Oh, it's way out.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Rotation.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. They'll try it again.
Oh, man. I'm nervous because I think I'm going to end up walking this guy.
Too close for
He
comfort,
keeps
and he
making
did a good
contact
job
with
just to make
everything, and that's
contact.
usually MLB The Show's sign to let you know this guy is going to get a hit or you're going to walk him. There's not much you can do. Come on.
Another foul ball, and this battle will
Swinging
continue.
at everything. Look at it, 7 pitches. Got to hit him with the curve.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one.
Am I pumped for MLB The Show? Oh my God, this dude is swinging it. He's making contact with everything. I hate when the game does this. Yes, I'm looking forward to MLB The Show 21. My only dilemma is, you know, am I going to stay with PlayStation or am I going to get it on the Xbox? Because right now I don't like the way the PlayStation has. It makes it tough to stream on PlayStation. Like as far as wearing headsets, that's why I'm not wearing a headset right now.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peterson has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble. And there are
because the
two away.
PlayStation right now, it doesn't like on PS4. I would use my Turtle Beaches, and they were connected with the digital, the optical cable, which was fine. You had great audio. I can hear the game in my headset, and you guys can hear it on stream. Well, now they've removed. They don't have a digital optical output, and they've also removed the option to where you can have it play through the speakers. Like the moment you hook up a headset, everything comes through the headset, and as far as hearing it through the TV, everything's muted, and I don't like that. So it makes it really difficult for somebody who wants to stream. You can do it. You can stream.
Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2
and get audio
count.
through your headphones, but it's not optimized, and the audio sounds bad. It doesn't sound good at all, and I don't want to play a game where the audio is really bad. So
The 1-2
I may end up getting it on Xbox.
is laid off for ball 2.
Just because
Certainly know he's not trying to work around the
Xbox
pitcher.
gets it. They
Sometimes
understand.
the hardest thing to do
Sony, I
is
don't
to
know
throw a
what's on.
strike
They
to a
make
guy
bad
that you know
decision
won't
after
swing
bad
the bat.
decision with their
Here now the
layout,
2-2.
with their options.
Ground ball sent back up the middle.
Look over there.
Throw on
There
the
we go.
first gets him, and the side is retired.
But yeah,
1-2
in any
for
event,
the
I'm
Pirates.
looking forward to playing
Go
it.
to the bottom of the second, no score.
I caught last week's update they did, or they have like the weekly updates with new talking about the features of the game. And so ball player
Bottom of the
is
inning
kind of like the
now,
new
and that'll
term
give
for
way
roll
the
to the
third
show. But now
baseman, Chris Bryant.
you can take your roll to the show character and also use that character in Diamond Dynasty. So that's their way to get you to spend money without making it seem too obvious. It's like, if we merge these two modes, people will be more likely to dip their toes into Diamond Dynasty. So that's that. But this coming Thursday, in 2 days, they're gonna talk about March to October in franchise. So I'm really looking forward to see what they're gonna be doing in that space. That's gonna be interesting.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Wow,
Hair.
from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2.
But I'm kind of
Wasn't
surprised they
even
really
close.
didn't
He
make
had
any
this guy in the ropes,
adjustments
but
or any
now he let him
updates
right
to the
back
player
into this
models.
at-bat.
And a
Why
changeup
did I do
swung
that?
on and
Why
missed
did I
for the
swing?
first out.
It's a downfall of talking
so
while you're trying to play this
here
game.
with one away, and in steps a former World Series
Come on,
hero,
Jock.
the outfielder Jock Peterson. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bottom of the second here with
All right,
no
let's see what
score.
we're doing here.
Way inside with that.
All right, we're in
one.
full
Pretty
count.
easy take there.
Come on, Peterson. Let's get one out of here. Keep you on the top of the home run list.
There's ball 4.
Nope. Sorry, we'll take a walk.
It's all a part of learning
Boss
how
says
to pitch
I'm
in the
actually
big
getting on
leagues.
both
Major league
consoles.
hitters
Already
will
pre-ordered
not bail
the
you
Jackie
out by
Robinson
swinging
edition
at
of the ball.
pitches out of the
Nice.
zone. So he's going to
Baller.
have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Yeah.
So one gone in the inning here.
I
with
may
the runner at
get just
first.
because it is
And into
to be
bat next,
different.
the
I may
versatile
end up
weapon,
getting it on
Javier
Xbox.
Baez.
'Cause I just like I have both next gen consoles, man. But I'm telling you, the Xbox it's better.
2 balls and
I
a
think
strike to Javi
PlayStation.
Baez.
The reason why everybody wants PlayStation because that was the console that was always shown in relation to like the scalpers and stuff. So it just made people want the
Peterson
PlayStation
stands
even
at
more
first
because it
with one
was
out.
harder to get because of that. But
Hard on the ground toward short.
oh, he missed.
Throw pulls him off the bag.
Yes.
And he'll get in there.
Yeah, but I have
safely.
both consoles.
You know,
Man.
D-Rose, sometimes one of your best
Like the
friends
UI
on TV
interface
right
on
there.
Xbox,
Good hustle
they didn't
from
make
first
any
base
changes
beat
to it
that
from
in
the
second, and
Xbox
guess what?
One
He
up
bought
until
his battery, made a knock.
from Xbox
Yeah, he
One
definitely bought
X
him a knock. You know what
to
else he's
Xbox
gonna buy?
Series
He's gonna
X.
buy
They didn't
a
make
dinner
any
on the road
significant
at some
changes to the
point
UI,
because
and that's
some
okay.
Significant hustle right there.
Because
It
what
was a
they
nice
had, the
play,
UI
internal clock
interface
with the
was fine to
defender, but he
begin
still
with.
had a chance at second.
PlayStation needed to make a
Wasn't meant to
change,
be.
but the changes they made is just convoluted. It's like,
Hard
there we
hit
go,
ball to
there we
second.
go.
And that's
Oh, no,
through
that
into
was
right
how it
field
was.
for a base hit.
But like the changes they made,
And they will hold that runner
it's just
over
so
third
backwards.
as
The
he'll
friends
fall
list
only
is
9
weird.
feet, but the bases
Like
are
it's
loaded
called
with one
game
away.
base. You have to go in there. Like, I just want to be able to see my list of friends, click on one of the names, and either invite them to a party or just chat with them. Like, it's so weird.
Into the box now, Nico Horner. Squeeze was on, but this one will get fouled.
Come on, Nick. What's he got going? That cutter's still going for him.
Here's a fly ball. Well hit.
Oh, look at Nick.
Gone.
Grand slam.
Grand slam.
Wow. And you see how small his PCI was? This dude is not a power hitter. That's all PCI right there. See, I think PlayStation should have been the generation lost the PS5. We're going to work out all the kinks and issues for launch.
Grand Slam's got to fire you up right here. Not only just an unbelievable at bat, but 4 stakes to boot to give your team the lead.
Man, that Grand Slam, y'all just missed the grand salami right there. You barely got it out there, but.
At the plate now, Adbert Alzolay. Cubs pitcher
my ninth
trailing with a 1-2
cold
count.
hitter just hit a grand slam. That is crazy. Yeah, it's just a lot of different. It's a lot of weird things with PlayStation 5. Like even just the settings menu, the options that they have.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Like,
and a fastball swung on and missed as
like,
he just reared back.
The one thing that I was looking forward to when I got the PS5 was because the controller had the haptic feedback and all the technology in the controller, which is good. Don't get me wrong, but it kind of plays out. Like I'm past that honeymoon phase with the controller.
Now to the plate, Ian Happ.
And it's like
2-1 count
now. I turn those features off, man, because it's like you can't play any competitive. No, you can't play like any competitive like multiplayer games, like Call of Duty. Trying to play that with the haptic feedback, you have so much resistance in the triggers to pull your trigger on your gun. It's like it's not worth it.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Like some of the things, like you're gonna play that Astros, whatever the name, Astro World game. It's cool, but that game is really just a demonstration for the controller.
3-2 pitch. Hit sharply, but
that's all it really is.
Right,
but like a lot of games, they kind of just follow the same pattern. Any game where you have a gun, it just makes the triggers harder to pull. They have like a little click to them, like when you pull them, that may be in the hole.
Deep to left center field, and that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall.
Doing pretty good in this game. Like it may, like when you pull the trigger, you have some resistance, and it has like a little vibration to it, and then once you pull it a little bit harder, it'll kind of like click down like an actual trigger, I guess. But I mean, once you get past that initial creativity with the controller, I mean, there's not a whole lot else to it.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras.
Another thing is, like you can't use your DualShock 4 controller to play PlayStation 5 games. But you can use your DualShock 4 controller on the PlayStation 5, but they have to be the PlayStation 4 version of the game, which makes no sense at all.
Now the 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Alfred's under it.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all.
He makes the play, and
so luckily I still keep the PS4 version of like Modern Warfare. Well, that's the only PS4 version.
On this grand slam home run.
I can't believe he hit that.
Played 2. It's now 4-0
like,
Chicago.
Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I have the PS5 and the PS4 version on my PlayStation 5. I have an external hard drive, so all my PS4 games are on my external hard drive. So I just pretty much unplug that from my PS4 and put it in my PS5. So it's not taking up any additional space.
And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
So it's not taking up any additional space on my internal hard drive, but you know, I have to keep those versions on there because I like using my PS5 because I have the Sony back paddle, and I'm so used to that. You know, trying to play multiplayer games without paddles, it's an adjustment for me. I need to get somebody in the bullpen. Put Cole in. I need a lefty in my bullpen, or I need a reliever as a lefty. But the scout for one or look for some trades. Okay.
The 2-2. Hit to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
I do like the improvements they made to robbing home runs and catching balls off the wall or being able to time your jump. Like,
into the box.
a lot of the gameplay improvements they made for MLB The Show 21, it's like stuff that they should have done already. Like, it was just stuff that they didn't really feel the need to improve upon. Because I'm sure they put most of their focus on Diamond Dynasty. This guy's aim is all over the place. But I do like that how they've improved it, so you know how to time your jump, when to jump, how to play a ball off of the wall. Like, I don't know why it took being on next gen to get that type of feature fleshed out, but here we are.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
The new pitching gestures, I think they probably took a note from the 2K baseball game from back in the day.
Now the pitch.
So I'll be trying that out to see how that works.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Stepping in,
I think this
Ryan
pitcher may be
Reynolds,
going after this
base hit in his
because
first trip.
I'm not liking him at all.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That strike.
Carl Watson says, huge fan. Are you bringing back more player locks? Absolutely. Once the new game is out, player locks will resume full steam ahead, man. That's kind of like my bread and butter on this channel. Like, I'm not the Diamond Dynasty dude. I'm really not a guy that uploads a lot of like franchise or seasons and stuff. I usually live stream that type of stuff, but the player locks is pretty much what my channel is built off of. So absolutely.
Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in.
They did. I noticed, like, when you're player locking, they've also made some improvements to kind of the camera angle. We still don't have the ball tracking like they used to have, and like MLB The Show, was it 14 or 15? But they're still making some slight adjustments to the camera angle to kind of give it a more realistic look.
Good stuff.
As you're chasing the ball. I do like that they at least made graphical UI improvements where it doesn't look like the same UI interface. That's one thing I don't like about certain sports games. Like, when you go, let's just say, it's not an example. Like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say, but like on some of the other option screens that they've shown, they've made different colors, fonts,
and that misses 2
and even though it may be the same information on the same screen, but just presenting it different gives you the feel that it's brand new. Like, EA is notorious for not doing stuff like that. Like with Madden, they've had the same interface for I don't know how many years. It's just lazy. Like,
he's ready with the 2-2
make us
pitch.
feel like we're getting.
Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well into right field. Into the bleachers and
but make us feel like we're getting some value out of the game. Like, we know everybody always says, sports games are nothing but just roster updates year after year. But, if you give us, it's the little things sometimes that make a bigger impact. And having new menu screens, stuff like that, new update fonts. But I really wish they did some updates to their player models. It's pretty much the exact same player models from what I've been seeing. They could be holding back, but in 2 weeks, next week when we get the next gen presentation, we'll see how it goes.
Bryant looking at a 3-1
we'll
count.
See how it goes, but some of the stuff I've seen, like with IGN, Ramon did an interview with IGN.
And
Come on,
should have been ball 4 there, but
it was all next-gen gameplay that they had for the B-roll. And, I mean, players still look pretty much the same as they do as you see right now. I'm sure they probably got more face scans in, but like overall.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one.
But overall, it's pretty much the same
with
with the player model. Hopefully, the creative players have a little more realistic look. Like this pitcher on the mound right now, like he is definitely a creative
outfielder Jock Peterson. 2-1.
Looks like this guy.
Like when you go to replay, you look at this guy right here. Like this is, there's no denying that this guy is a creative player. I mean, look at the mustache. It looks like somebody just took like a marker that's almost out of this ink and just scribbled it on his face. The skin, like his skin doesn't, like it looks. His skin almost looks better up close than when you pan out from it. Whoa! I don't know how that happened, but they definitely need to improve that.
The 2-1.
And these umpires too. They need to really get these. We need a summary.
The 3-1.
Of the umpires, like they need to have like a screen where you can go to like
in the first 3 innings
in the game, like somewhere, I don't know, it could be anywhere in the manager section or the stats. Have a section where you go. It have umpire. You go to the umpire to be like a little graphic of his player model, his umpire model, and it'll show what his tendencies are, and have those tendencies be accurate to how he calls the game, so you can start understanding the personalities. Because right now, all these umpires feel the exact same. They all miss calls. They're inconsistent when they miss calls.
Well, at the plate,
like they may call a pitch on the outside of strike, 1 inning, and you can throw that pitch in the exact same spot 3 additional times, and they won't call it. And it's just, they need more consistency with their inconsistencies. All right, come on, Jason.
Into the box, Jason Hayward. Hit in the air out to left field.
Got jammed on that one.
Reynolds has it for out number 3.
Look at Rizzo get his knock
Rizzo.
on right there.
We played 3 full, and the lead is now 5-0.
5-0.
All set for the start of the 4th.
All right, this may be the last inning for this guy.
Dangerous power threat, Colin Moran.
Let's see. Yeah, this may be the last inning for him. This is gonna be way outside. I gotta be mindful of this guy.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
My catchers give me bad pitches to throw. I don't know why he won't throw a change-up twice, back to back.
Misses for the second ball.
All these off-speed pitches.
And he fouls this one off.
How that curveball was over there and that high, I have no idea. All right, we're gonna go up right now.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch.
I'm gonna throw away. I think this guy's gonna whack and fool him. Another curveball, but hopefully I give him a bite.
Pulled toward right center field.
Popped up. And another thing they did was also like strafing in the outfield. They tried to say that that's something that they've added in the game. That's already in the game now. I guess now they're going to make it a button press or something, or something like they said it's going to automatically do it. Like it does it now. Maybe they just improved it a little bit more. Oh man, too early.
Fouled off.
All right.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates.
He may strike out on this pitch right here. This could be a good one. No.
Again, he sends it out of play.
He dealt it out.
The 2-2 one more time.
Oh, ain't no way he should have caught that. I mean,
don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone.
Force
3 foul
him.
balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here we go.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on.
We're taking out this Atwood dude.
I'll tell you right
he
now,
will
this
not
guy
see
has a
the
shutout
5th inning.
going, and
His
it's
day
been
is
all
done.
business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone.
Oh,
and he's
I thought that was the
attacking
end.
each and every one of these hitters
2-2.
up to this point.
At the plate, Eric Gonzalez. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning.
All right, guys.
1, 2, 3.
We're moving on to the 5th inning here.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th.
Here's our man that hit the grand slam in his last at bat.
Nico Horner.
Even though they're up by
1 and 2.
a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can
Curveball got
strike
some
and
nasty
score a lot
drop
of
on it.
runs
I
too.
almost didn't hit that.
He'll try again, 1-2.
The cutter was kind of sick too.
Now that's popped up.
He got me.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Okay. Okay.
Up next to the Cubs.
And now the Cubs pitcher. Adbert
No, we're gonna take you out,
into
man.
this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball
We
game.
got a righty. Let's see who we're gonna put in. We'll put in David Bote.
David Bote will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Cole. Who put in? We're gonna sit this man down.
5 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball 2-1.
David Bote, he's actually pretty good. I've put him in at a couple games pinch hitting. He did pretty good.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And
Man,
that'll
if I
take
had
care
jumped
of
on
the
that
pinch
a
hitter
little bit
here for
earlier,
out number
that
2.
probably would have either been to the fence. It could have been a homer.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian.
I hope they
Ready for
fix the
another
caps,
shot
the
now.
baseball
Ian
caps, because
He's working on a
the
1
caps
for 2
are
games so
way
far.
too small for these players' heads. The shoes also are kind of built on the large side. Like, come on, Hap.
So
Hap
it's
struggled
2-2 now.
early in the season, like bad. Like we were like 3 games in, and he had a 0 batting average. This changeup is nasty.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
What you got,
Well,
Heidi?
Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now.
Yep.
He said their
Still
pitch
wanna change
selection
it?
has been the main reason for
Yeah,
their
we're not
struggles
going.
today,
He's on one
as
up
far
enough.
too often they've been
Go.
swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Cole Stewart will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
We'll take it, even though that was a collision right there
The
that
center fielder,
should have happened.
Anthony.
Ready now, Anthony Alford. He flew out in his last at bat. A little bit
Let's see.
outside.
Boston says, "Have you played
2-1.
Spider-Man Miles Morales yet, Lux?" No, I have not. But oops. Let me see. I do have it installed, and the reason why when I bought it, I really wasn't ready to play it. And what I mean by that is, my son was playing Spider-Man on my PlayStation 4, so I pretty much let him have that. So he's been playing that, and he beat he's only 6. He already beat the regular game, and he beat all 3 DLCs. And at that time, he was really liking it. And I was like, well, I know eventually, and this was not too long after I got the PlayStation. I probably had it for maybe a month and a half, maybe 2 months at that time. I think it was probably early February, maybe. I was like, well, you know what? Since he's been having a lot of fun playing Spider-Man, I just go ahead and buy Miles Morales because I already have it purchased on my PS4 account as well because I pretty much got the license for it. So he was able to play that, and he's done beat that. So it's like, okay. So long-winded answer. I do have it, but I have not played it. I want to beat the first Spider-Man before I play that.
And the pitch.
And he wants to play Spider-Man on my account to beat the game for me.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away
Jason
now.
plays really good right field for me. Jock Peterson's a little
Adam
slow to
Frazier
be in
will
left
get
field.
the call to pinch hit here as we'll
So
see
I
what he
am
can do
looking
with
on
2
scouting
outs and the
left
bases
field
empty.
for the future. I need Jock Peterson's
Lofted
back.
in the air out toward right center.
Jason doesn't have a lot of
Is
speed,
there,
but
and
he
he'll
gets
put
to the
it
spots he
away to
needs to
retire
get
the
to. So I
side.
guess it's
Down in
probably
order
has to
go
do
the
some fielding
Pirates.
rating.
Need to get it going.
All
Sean
right.
Poppin will come on and make his
Here we
4th
go.
appearance
Bottom
in
of
this
the
campaign.
Wilson Contreras.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th.
got a new pitcher.
And now it'll be the catcher, Wilson Contreras. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the corner and slicing
A little
foul.
too early. With good PCI placement, though, right in the sweet spot.
Lays off 2-2 now.
All right. 2-2. He was hating. I'm doing good. How are you?
A swing and a
Well,
drive
that may
to
be a
center
homer.
field. That one's got
That
a
may
chance.
be a homer.
And it's gone as they add still another.
Good hit, Wilson.
A solo
Man.
shot that time for Wilson.
That's like the 3rd home run in this
Contreras.
game.
Second home run early in the year as they pile on.
2
It's
on
now
the year for
6-0.
Wilson.
Hey,
We
listen,
got
there's an
Rizzo
old
going
adage
up
in
next.
baseball that
He
solo
already has
home
one.
runs won't kill you.
Went
This is
down a
one
little
of the
bit for
top
that one,
hitters
but
in
it
that
was
lineup.
worth
So
it.
a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
That's right, JJ
Now,
doing
Anthony
yarn.
Rizzo. He loses him on ball 4.
Ooh, that was. See, that
I'm
was
sure
bad
the
call
manager
by
is
him.
just fine
That
with
was
that.
not
I
a
mean,
ball.
it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he could really hurt you.
Yep.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant.
2 strikes. Oh, no, I can't let Chris Bryant strike out a third time. Man, he's 1 and 2.
Outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP.
I should have waited just a little bit longer. That probably wouldn't. I could have got that one out.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the
They
Pittsburgh
already ain't taking
bullpen.
more chances with this guy.
2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike
man,
3.
Chris is having a bad game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Jock Peterson.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
The pitches. Changeup is doing good, so we're gonna go down here with the PCI because that's the movement of a changeup. It falls
The
low.
1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Man,
Boy,
way too
there's
low.
the perfect pitch right there. The straight
I'm
changeup.
getting a little
He
too
hadn't used
antsy.
it yet in this
Let me
at bat. And
slow
what does
down
he
and
do?
focus.
He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out
Man,
of
his
the zone
pitches are
for
looking
strike
like
2.
falling.
A runner on first with 2 away.
And here we go.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Got distracted.
Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 6.
All right, we'll focus back up next inning.
New inning set to get underway and set to go as the
I don't know
third
why my
baseman,
catcher's
Brian
wanting me to throw
Hayes.
this changeup
This
so
one
much.
doesn't look good so far.
Now, I know
Down
I
by
got
a
quick
boatload
counts
as
on.
we enter the middle innings. It's about time they
Ooh.
get something going. And
Yeah,
the last thing you
that's
want to
right.
do
That
is
was
fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Brian Hayes is retired to kick off the inning.
Slider.
Into the box now, Kevin Newman. Right side, Rizzo is there. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a
I normally don't
play.
use like button accuracy for my fielding. I just use buttons just to tap the button and it throws it to the base. But since they made some improvements to the throwing meter in MLB The Show 21, I want to kind of get back into that feel.
The 2-1.
This guy has good contact, so I need to be careful. So far, this ump is calling it inside. At least this inning, he's being consistent. Let's see what happens this time.
And he popped him up.
See, if that was me to hit that, it would have been just inside enough to where they could catch it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit.
Good. What's his name? Cole Seward? Is that his name?
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward.
Hey, what's up, Chris?
And it's 1-2.
All right, come on, Jason. The changeup is still nasty.
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Because he's getting me with those pitches low in the zone. Good hit.
Line drive, base hit to right.
There we go.
No mistake what he was sitting on.
Zone.
Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Nice. I mean, all things considered, this really is a beautiful game. Can't lie. All right, 1-1.
So now to the plate, Nico Horner. High and wide.
It's been a fan since you played the Show 14, ready for the Show 21. Absolutely, man. Thanks for being around, supporting the channel.
Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
There we go. Playing a little small ball. I like that.
That's the cat and mouse of the
I like
game
stringing together a couple hits, singles, and a couple singles and a double here and there. It feels good to play like that. Because sometimes this game can fall into a cycle of either home run or you don't score. I don't want to bring in a pinch hitter right now because I don't have anybody warming up. So I'm just gonna have to roll with it. No outs. I may just try to bunt.
In now, Cole Stewart. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2.
Okay.
None out. Runners at first and second.
Real slow.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
We're gonna make
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Come on.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup.
Come on, Ian.
Stepping in, Ian Happ has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Alrighty. Even count. CPU usually plays it safe on even count.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
Wilson Contreras waits on deck.
You think the Padres and the Yankees beat this year's World Series? Okay, I haven't even been keeping up with them.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
They can really market, Tatis. I should have let that pitch go by.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
1-1 count.
And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he misses
All
low
right,
here, so
3-1.
the count goes to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Polanco.
Oh, he didn't make it.
Get
Oh,
there as it lands
wow.
just shy of the wall. And the runner is in from second. And a relay to the plate. Throw won't get him.
I'm shocked.
Boy,
You don't really see plays like that in this game. I thought he was going to catch that.
Run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run.
But that's good. That's good to see that. Because you don't see those type. You don't. Usually those are like, you know, automatic that they're going to catch that.
He not only mixed in that big
Opposite field hit. Nice play.
Michael Feliz gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple
Let me go
of
ahead and
innings for
put
his
somebody.
guys.
We'll put Robert Stock. I don't think he's pitched for us this year. Just to have
Two out
somebody
here
on
and a
deck
runner
in
at
case.
second.
All right, 1-1. Rizzo.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. Two
Oh,
balls
this
and
dude
a
is
strike.
out of control already.
Can't find the zone
3-1.
there, and it's 3-1.
And when you're already
3-1 to
down by
Rizzo.
a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes
All right,
out
so
of the
then we got
bullpen
Chris
and
Bryant
immediately
back up.
walks the
He's
first
already
man
struck
he
out
faces.
3 times this
So
game.
that's the second walk
4
he's
times for the
worked in
series.
this one.
So
Yeah,
I
that
don't know
seems
what
to
it
be a
is, but
popular approach when
my
this guy
timing with
steps
Chris
in.
Bryant,
He
I don't
can
know what it is,
really
but
hurt you
let's
with one
focus up.
swing, so I think the
We're not
idea
gonna
is
strike out
mostly
this
not to
match.
let this one
2-2.
guy beat you, Matt.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
Yeah, we are going to strike out.
Strikeout here yet again. As it's been a ball
I don't
game
know
to
what it
forget
is
thus
with me and
far.
Chris
4
Bryant.
strikeouts.
This is crazy.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Colin Moran.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later
Ugh,
innings. Down
nasty
by
change.
a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to
Chris
get them back
says, so
into
do
this
you
one.
do forced trades and no budget like me, or do you do franchise more realistic? No, I can't control. There's too many aspects, man. I let the computer do all that back end stuff. I play the games.
And it's fouled away.
Now, sometimes I'll look at the scouting and stuff like that. I may go in and have, you know, like force some things, but overall, I let the CPU handle that kind of stuff. I just want to play the game.
And a
Oh,
change
good.
up swung on and missed for the first
Kinda
out.
nasty. Yeah, I don't get involved with a lot of extra stuff.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He
Baseball
struck out
is a long
swinging
enough
in his
season
last
as
trip
is,
the
and to
plate.
try to play a full season on a video game and to deal with all that extra stuff.
He was late on that one.
There's just too many
And
players
we'll see
to
if he
manage
tries to
in
cheat to
baseball.
something this AB.
If it's basketball, okay, you don't have that many players
Here now the
in
2-2.
comparison to manage like you do in baseball.
Fouled
I can't
away.
believe he swung at that. Change up.
The 2-2 one more time.
This changeup gets him, man. Changeup is pretty nasty though. It just the bottom just falls off the table. I'm gonna try to catch him off guard. The slider, make him jamming.
Now here's
He actually
another
hit that.
pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just
All right,
fighting
we'll
to
go for
stay
the change
alive
right
here.
here
Still
now,
2-2.
See if this gets him.
And again, he's unable
Oh,
to
Lord,
keep
here
it
we go.
fair, but
He's
he's putting
fouling
together
everything
quite
off.
a battle at the plate.
It's going to end up with him
One
getting
out,
solid
nobody on.
contact. He hasn't seen the 2-seam. I haven't thrown it much, so maybe this will get him.
Grounded to first. Rizzo was
There we
there,
go.
and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
I always get nervous with
Executed
those at bat
two-seamer on the
because
outside corner that
I don't
time,
trust the game
and that's what
sometimes.
you'll get a lot of with that pitch.
sometimes it just
He
feels
will
like
ride
there's
over.
nothing you can do, and it's going to let a
And
scenario
that'll
play out
bring
that
up
you
Eric
can't control.
Gonzalez. It was a
And
flyout
when
for
people
him
get
in
to
his
fouling,
last
like in real
trip.
baseball, a lot of times when the hitter's fouling off all these pitches, they got their vision is they're locked in, they're dialed in, and more often than not, they're
This is on the
always
ground over
they're
to
going to get a
first.
hit.
Reined in,
Right to
and
him.
he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates.
All
They're on
right.
the short end of an 8.
Going into the bottom of the 7th.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder,
I can't put in Craig Kimball. I'm going to Chaffin. I'm going to sit down this guy and then warm up my buzzer as well. All right. 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Javier Baez will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
A little early on that. It was a good slider.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And he fouls this
I
one
was
off.
real late on that. And then Jock actually made contact with it.
Here's the payoff pitch. And right into the shift. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Jock home run. We'll see. I mean, he's fouling off a few.
Lofted in the air out
got too much
right
under.
center. Alford is underneath this one. One down.
Is it windy? It seems like the ball's carrying a lot in this game. I didn't even think that was going to go out that far.
Standing in, Javier Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
1-1.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
So oftentimes what I do, you often see me bring this screen up to see the pitches and the confidence. I try to look and see what pitch is his best pitch at that moment. Right now you see his slider is really good. Right behind it is his four-seamer. So if you know the movement of the type of pitch, then you can kind of start moving your PCI in that general area. I mean, it's not 100% going to happen all the time, but if you know the pitcher, if the pitcher knows he has a good pitch and he's in a pitcher's count like he is right now with a 1-2 count, he's going to throw it over here.
Is swung on
and
missed.
He threw the slider, as you can see.
Oh man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched
This
at the last couple of games.
2 singles, 2 runs.
Fifth strikeout in this series alone.
All right, so his slider's good.
This pitching
2-2
staff,
count.
they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
That's lifted the other way out to left.
But I was ready for it that time.
Reynolds has it.
You see, he threw that slider again.
So they breeze through this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Pirates nothing.
All right.
Digging in once again, Jacob Stallings. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base.
And also for MLB The Show 21, I will be doing my hitting and pitching tutorials, but I will give you guys some nuggets right now. If you haven't seen any of my pitching tutorials in the past, a lot of people skip the warm-up pitches, the 8 warm-up pitches that you get when you bring in a pitcher. You shouldn't do that every time. For an example, right now you see that Chafin, his number 1 pitch, the best pitch, they go in order from top to bottom. So his best pitch is his slider, followed by his sinker, then his four-seamer. Well, let's just say that we want to improve that sinker a little bit more. So you're going to throw it a couple times. And as long as you're throwing strikes in your warm-up pitches, that blue line around the circle icon, it will improve. So watch where it is right now, and as I keep throwing pitches and getting strikes, it'll start to increase. All right, so let's see where it is now. So see, it's almost 3/4 full. I'm gonna throw it again and get that pitch at about 75%. Confident. Another strike. Let's see where it is. You see, look, it's about at 75% now. So now you have to also be mindful. The more pitches you throw, like if I keep throwing this sinker, then eventually the slider will start to lose a little bit of that confidence because I'm not throwing it. So let's kind of throw some sliders. He has a good slider. So then you see my slider's getting back up there. I'm gonna throw the slider again. There we go. But look at my slider. It's looking really good. And now you see my sinker is starting to go back down. It's not quite at 75% anymore. It's done went back down a little bit. Oh, if you throw balls, then that will kind of drop it down. So you got to make sure you're throwing strikes. Let me get the sinker again. Oh, I got 3 pitches left. Carl says, any tips on hitting as well as tips for PCI? Yeah, man. I got a video that I did for MLB The Show 20 on hitting tips. But as you can see, like, you look at my sinker now, it's right there even with my slider. So let's go ahead and work on this 4-seamer. You see where it is. Let's try to get this to close to halfway. And also these practice pitches are also good because you can kind of see where his control is. Because not every time, these pitches are not going to go exactly where you aim your cursor. So now you look at my 4-seamer now. It's beyond halfway. My slider dipped down a little bit. My sinker dipped down a little bit, but that's okay. So now his pitches are in a better spot. They're going to be more effective.
Line hard to the left side.
And that's what you want. Like, they'll come in with an initial effectiveness or confidence in the pitches, but if you spend a little time in those warm-up pitches to throw it some more, you can increase that even more.
Grounded back up the middle, and this is going to be through into center field for base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
All right.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Anthony Alford. He's got it. There's one.
Good play. Great double play. You guys are getting all sorts of good action in this game.
It's like that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Nice.
We'll grab a bat and hit
and
for
then
the
the
pitcher.
pinch hitter. And also, if you get a strikeout with a pitch, it gets a big boost to confidence. Like, look at my 4-seamer. I think I threw that the last pitch and got a double play. So look how much, it's almost full. And that's my worst pitch. Like, the more pitches you throw, they
Ball and 2 strikes.
If you throw a pitch, you get a strike.
22-year-old.
It boosts the confidence even more. But if it's a strikeout pitch, you get a lot of confidence in it.
The 1-2.
Oh, man,
Good job to spoil that one away,
fouls.
and he stays alive.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over.
So my 4-seamer is doing good. So let me try to catch it off guard. I'm gonna throw it right here. Because I got a lot of confidence in this pitch. Got it.
Strike 3, and the
There you
side
go.
is retired. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh.
Now keep
Still
in mind,
8-0.
that is my worst pitch for this guy right here. But I spent a little extra time on those warm-up pitches, throwing that 4-seamer, getting it even more than halfway confident.
Comes on to pitch now, hoping
Threw it in
for
the
a better
game,
result
got it,
than
and
the
turned it into a
other
double play,
arms that
boosted
they've
more
run out there in
confidence.
this one.
So now my worst pitch is almost equal to my best pitch now. Yeah, it was nasty. All right, so
Coming to the plate now,
see,
Nico
Chris
Horner.
wanted to know
Perhaps he can
about
drive
some
another one out of the park,
hitting
just
tips.
like he did back in
I'm
the
sorry,
second.
Carl did. So PCI, one thing I do with my PCI is first you need to figure out how you want it to look, because you can customize it. But before I at bat, I always look at what my opposing pitcher has in their arsenal. Here's a 4-seamer, changeup, curveball, or 2-seamer. Going back to what I talked about last inning with the confidence, that little blue line around the pitch icon. Right now, he's pretty average with his pitch. Well, not all of them, but he's average with his fastball. So 2-1 count.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1.
I leave my
This one
PCI in the
almost
middle
books. The story was
for most
clearly the long
occasions.
ball. What are your
And the
thoughts
hitters
on
count,
this offense,
keep it in the
fellas?
middle, because
Well, Manny,
oftentimes they're going to try to throw it close to the
but
middle of the strike
when
zone.
weather starts to warm up and the ball starts to
They
jump
don't,
out like
you get
this,
a walk.
It's clear that
You
the
have to
pitchers
be
need start
patient
making
at the
better
plate
pitches.
Yeah,
when
just
you're
great
at bat.
approach. No one really chased
I know
today.
it's hard to do
Really
sometimes
stayed
because you
staunch
want
on
to try
their
to
ability to get that pitcher to
you
come
want
into
to
the
create the
heart of
action. You want to
and
swing
make
for the
it happen.
fences. You want to make something happen. You want to have a hero moment.
A runner at
Oh,
first
hold
with
on.
no outs here.
Is this my pitcher? Yeah, we're going to take him out. We got a lefty in. So 61, 54. And right here, I'm just looking to see who has the best contact and power for a left-handed hitter. There's a 53-46, 47-13, 78-59. So Phillip Ervin, you're up.
Phillip Ervin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16.
So again, I'm looking at his PC. I'm looking at this pitcher's confidence. And also you see the word confidence right below the word energy. You see it's a blue bar there as well. What that means is based on how his overall confidence determines how he can hit his spots with his pitches. The blue line around the pitches shows how effective those pitches are. So it's two different things. I can throw the best, change up in the world, but if I'm not hitting my spot, I'm throwing a good change up, but it's not going where I want it to go. So that's why you have those two different confidence bars. So it's a 1-1 count. I'm going to keep it in the middle.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it.
Bad umpire calls. There's not much you can do about that.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out
so
there.
A 1-2 count. He's in a pitcher's count, so I got to be a little more aggressive with my swing.
Now move over to first. Runner back standing.
I didn't think he's going to run. All right, so my hot zones are right here.
On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid.
Well, I had pretty good timing on that. That was just a good alert play by the shortstop.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian.
Stepping up now, Ian Happ, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
So, there's nothing there.
1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a
Right,
good
we're in
take on a
somewhat
fastball out
a
of the
hitter's
zone.
count right now.
Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone.
Should've swung
That's
at
one
that.
you normally pop right up.
Ball even at 2-2.
So his four-seamer's doing good. My cold area, my weak areas is right here on the outside. So I may kind of cheat over here a little bit. Nope.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now.
I thought that was a strike. Okay.
And he struck out again.
Man,
that's the
those
third
changeups
time
are
he's
getting me this
gone down
game.
on strikes in this one. The next
All right,
come up,
Contreras, here we
Wilson
go.
Contreras.
So you see now his changeup is getting to be a better pitch for him.
Another big hit right here. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
Contreras may get him another one out of here.
Fouled off.
Right down the middle.
Two out
He
with
said
a
I
man
went
at
low because I
first.
thought he was going to throw that changeup.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Fully.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Line towards center field. He
Oh,
lays out for it,
oh,
but he
wow,
can't
these
pull it
guys.
in.
No wonder they're in. We'll hold up a second.
They'll add on
Got
to
a
their
double.
total as the run scores all the way from first. Make it 9-0.
Love it.
Yeah, man.
I love
to
it.
stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as
Cubs are on fire
broadcasters,
tonight.
it can be a little
These
bit
Pirates,
challenging
they
to
don't
stay
have an
fully
answer
dialed
for us.
in.
All right, come on, Rizzo. So we're in a 1-2 count. Changeup is
At
looking
the
good.
plate, Anthony Rizzo. The 1-2 is a breaking
2-2.
ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Rizzo's not
Pretty
as
good breaking ball to
confident
play off
against
of right there.
lefties
If I'm
as he
pitching
is
him, I
against
think this guy
righties.
might be sitting on something off speed.
Fastball, and it's strike
Come
3
on,
called. Oh, that looked inside, but instead it's the third out of the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI
Look at this.
double.
You don't see these
Last
plays that
chance
often.
coming
Watch
up for the
him try to
Pirates.
dive
It is
for it.
now 9-0.
That was awesome. All right, let's bring in our closer, Dan Winkler. Let's
Dan Winkler
put this
comes
game
on
out
from the pen, hoping to
head
finish
home.
this one off here in the top of
now
the
I've
ninth.
noticed his. See his hair is pink behind his ear. Is that a graphics error, or is his hair really like that? I don't know much about this guy. Let's work on his cutter. I'm gonna get his cutter like at maximum confidence. Well, at least close to as I can get. I'm gonna throw one more pitch towards Cutter one more time, then I'm gonna move into another pitch. Yeah, that's a good one right there. All right, let's see. So we got that. Let's work on this curveball. That's probably gonna be a ball. That was a wild pitch. Let's move this up. Nice, right on the corner. So this curveball really tails to the inside, but we got to move this over a little bit, compensate. Come on. So lets me know I gotta really be careful with this curveball. There we go.
So the Pirates batting order
All right,
turns
here we
over
go.
and set to
Start
go.
with this cutter.
Ryan Hayes starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah,
Right,
not a
let's
lot of
see.
hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your
Curveball.
chances as a professional.
1-2 count, so it counts in my favor.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little
All right,
contact
I'm
to
gonna
keep
go-
his at-bat going.
I'm gonna throw this four-seamer up and in.
The 1-2
See how this does.
is a swing and a
Ooh.
miss. That's strike
Wasn't
three.
quite up and in like I wanted it, but
Now batting.
Now in the box,
All right, we got one
Kevin
down.
Newman. He's hitless in 3
Let's see.
at-bats to this point.
this cutter can do.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
1-2.
One out.
I'm gonna throw the
nobody on.
cutter again. And I'm gonna keep it low right here and let it tail out. 'Cause he may chase it.
Still hanging with him. Another
Look at
good
the
swing to
spot.
keep it going.
All right. Let's see. Chris wants to throw the two-seam. I know that was for the last batter, but we're gonna throw it. We'll throw it out here. We'll put it right here.
And he
Got it.
strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs
Closing.
here to the first
Doing
two
his
men
job.
he
Closing
faces
out
out
strong
of
too.
the
2
bullpen.
strikeouts,
No
2 batters
problems
faced.
for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so
Another
far.
two-seamer. Now, only this is not gonna be a good. This almost will be like a regular fastball. You see that one yellow arc? You got 2 right there. So we'll throw it right here.
To the plate now,
This guy has
Brian
good
Reynolds.
contact though against righties.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Oh, this cutter. Yeah, you called it.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps
Cutter
their
is
final
ugly.
strike of the evening.
I'm gonna throw a curveball. And this is the bottom's gonna fall completely out of it. Watch this.
Pittsburgh down to their last strike.
They got this a little tighter.
Now a
Got him
swing
anyway.
and a miss on a pitch
That closer
tied
came
up
in and
with
struck
knots,
out
and the ball game is
3
over.
batters. He struck out the
On
side.
paper, this had the makings
To
of a
end the
real
game.
hard-fought game, but
We
paper
shut 'em
and
out.
reality, those are two different
Shut
things.
them out.
They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run
We're playing on All-Star difficulty, I
9-0
believe.
shutout
It's not
final in
legend,
this
but I believe it's
ballgame.
All-Star.
The Chicago Cubs
So,
took the lead in
good,
the
strong
second
game
inning
by the
and rode
Cubs.
that until the very end.
Hope you guys enjoyed that
Claims the
gameplay as
win out of
well.
the pen, his first.
And we'll look at the
30
highlights here in
runs,
just a
was
second.
Only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watkey,
I gotta
and the entire
Google this
crew.
guy,
I'm
see if his
Matt
hair. He
Basters,
has
and you've
pink
been
hair
watching
behind his
MLB
ear. That
The
looks
Show.
weird.
For more, make your way over to the
I think that's probably
ShowNation.com.
graphics era, like the color of his ear around the edge of his ear. It probably led into the hair. So let's look at the highlight reel, guys. That was that set the tone right there. That grand slam in the first, that was a bottom of the second. That was a good inning for us right there.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3
Rizzo.
on base. Time of the ball game. 3
We got a
hours
good strong
and
one out
11
there right
minutes.
there. I think the next game we definitely got to focus on. I made player lock is Chris Bryant because we got to get him back on the saddle. Like 4 strikeouts
As always,
in one
we
game.
thank you for your support of
I don't know
Chicago
what it
Cubs
was.
baseball. And remind you to please
The Contreras hit his homer. Got it out of there. And that double. Like, I don't know how that I guess the wind caught that one. Hey, Contreras he's getting all the highlights, so he definitely had to get player of the game. Wow. I don't even know why he really stuck out for that. I mean, it's kind of psycho right there. Got a lot of strikeouts too. Yep, player of the game, Wilson Contreras, 3 for 5, a home run. Is that 2 doubles? He had 2 doubles. Man, good game. Look at the box score real quick for us. Rizzo had a home run. Contreras, Horner, whatever his name is. And then see the pitching. 4 strikeouts by our starter. And then Hayward came in. I wonder why they gave him the win. It's interesting. They gave him the win, even though I think Gonzalez, wasn't he the starting pitcher? We were already winning when he was in the game, because I took him out in the 5th inning. So we had a total of what, 7? We had 11 strikeouts. Crazy. All right, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna confirm. We're gonna go back to the main menu. We're gonna see like where we are in the standings and check on a couple of league leaders and see how we're looking. We're gonna do right here. We're gonna sim through dates. All right, so now we're on.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The
April
season
1st?
is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cubs launched 3 home runs as they plundered the Pirates 9-0. The Blue Jays held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits.
So next game we're
as they
going to
were
have
winners
Kyle
in
Hendricks
extra
on the
innings
mound
over the
for
Reds
us.
2-1.
He has a
The
really
Milwaukee
bad
Brewers
ERA.
knocked out 10 hits as a
Both
team
pitchers have a
as they
bad
got the
ERA,
best
so
of the visiting Redbirds.
They're looking
6-2.
for some redemption for next
The
game.
Miami Marlins got 11 hits overall as they bested the visiting Nats
sponsorships.
7-2.
See, I
The
don't
New York
fool
Mets
with all of this
totaled
budget
13
stuff.
hits as a team as they defeated
Trading
the visiting
block. So
Fighting
we got
Phils
somebody on the trading
4-3.
block.
The Diamondbacks relief pitcher, number 57, collected his
Jonathan
first
Holder.
ever W at the big league level as Arizona
Hold
grabbed the
on.
win over the Giants 3-2. They now have 6 straight victories. The Rockies racked up 11 hits as a
So,
team as they pushed
what are
past
we
the
looking
Dodgers at
for
Chavez
in
Ravine
place of him?
3-2. Ronald Acuna Jr. made history by hitting for the cycle as Atlanta got past the Padres
Oh, Ronald Acuna
4-3.
hit for the cycle.
The New York Yankees combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Rays in St.
So
Petersburg
let's see how
3-1.
accurate that is.
Andrew Benintendi swung the
Oh, well,
bat
I
well
guess.
with 3 hits as the Red Sox claimed victory over the Orioles.
Let's look at some of these
5-4.
batting averages.
The
We don't have
Chicago
anybody
White
in our
Sox
squad up
combined for
there.
a 4-hitter as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 3-0.
Ronald Acuna is
Sean
tied
Murphy
for
drove
first
in
with 11
3 as the
hits.
Athletics defeated the Astros 4-3. The Twins bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 4-3.
Doubles. We
The
should
Angels
have
put together
yeah,
10 total
Contreras on there
hits
with his
as they
2
grabbed the
doubles.
win over the Rangers in Arlington 4-2.
We have nobody
That's
with
all for today's
triples.
show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a
Acuna with a
great
triple.
day.
Home runs. So we have Jock Peterson with 3. So he's done took the lead now. Hayward with 3. Contreras with 2. So got some power out there. RBI, we have Contreras with 6. Peterson with 6. Okay. Dang, Tatis with 12. Crazy. All right, let's take a look at these standings real quick. So we still lead in the NL Central with 4 wins. Diamondbacks with 6 wins. They're on fire right now. All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and save. So I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream tonight. Playing a little bit of franchise with the Chicago Cubs. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for being interactive in chat. So we'll try to do this again. If not tomorrow, definitely on what's it? See, tomorrow's Wednesday, so definitely by Thursday there'll be another stream. So until then, I'm your man, Mr. Lux, aka the Married Gamer, and I'm out. Peace, guys. Thanks again. Appreciate it.